Here we go. All right, you got us? Are we here? Sorry about the technical difficulties. Kyle didn't pay the power bill.
No,
the
that
internet
was right.
bill.
You can't use my joke.
I saw him talking shit while I was sitting here, frantically trying to get the show ready for everybody. Welcome to another edition of Monday Night Live. We're getting better at this, I swear. I know that it seems like every single time before we start, things aren't going well, but I feel like we're making progress.
Now I understand why it's so hard for Go Sports at the beginning of every day.
I know. Imagine Go Sports. They have like a way more stuff on their plate than we have.
Yeah.
So hopefully we just had to usually we're hardlined into the internet. But there was an issue there. Okay, audio is good. No video.
Oh, no, I think that was just one person.
Okay. I think that you don't have Andrew, I don't think you have your screen on.
Andrew must be running Boost Mobile also.
Yeah. You forgot to pay all of the bill. But yeah, there was an issue with the wiring. I think maybe Sloan might have eaten it. Thank you, Garrett. Thank you, Snipes, Mr. Spanky. Yeah, so anyway, thank you everybody for tuning in to our 16th episode here on YouTube. Shout out to, did we get an air horn? Do we have an air horn issues?
No, should.
I don't know.
Should be.
Man, we need to get the air horn going here. Are we getting an air horn, boys? There it is. All right, so we are good. You guys are good. We want to thank everybody for joining us. Call sign Artemis. That's actually a really good question, and we're gonna write that one down. I like that question. He's doing an essay on why HK is better than JT. Anybody know how many products HK has?
10 at least.
At least a minimum of 10. Kyle actually just did he's in finals week, and he just did what was it?
It's like analysis
on
Hulu's
GI Sports and Empire. But he's also doing essays.
Yeah.
It sounds like actually his project was pretty a little bit more intensive than mine, than yours. Call sign Artemis. But
we could definitely help you out with that, though.
Yeah, we can. We're gonna. I'm jotting it down right here. You guys, we have an awesome show for everybody. We've got some major gifts to give away. We're gonna do something big here. We got big thanks to Steve Frazier from Socal Blaze. We got to give him a little shout out. We've got Mr. Blaze.
Do we want to
himself.
say yet what it is?
Well, I think I wrote it in the description.
Oh, you did.
Did I write it in the description? Let's just double check. I don't know if I wrote it in the description. We've got a major giveaway courtesy of Socal Blaze that we're gonna probably give away. If we hit 100 subscribers, we're doing these special edition Eplex goggles right here. Look at these. Limited edition from the Committed Paintball guys. These are the Team USA goggles.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty rad. Actually, it's a cool strap.
Oh, wow.
I like that strap. Are these the Team USA goggles? Does anybody know? Anyway, these are pretty cool goggles, and I actually really like these. These are like the JT Retros. They're pretty rad. They're a little bigger than what we're used to using, but I don't know. Can you flip up the bottom when you put them on?
Maybe. I don't know. I actually never got to wear a pair of
the original
Pro Flexes.
Yeah, there it is, right here.
I would have liked
that. That is the look right here. See that? That's how you do it. I don't know why we ever did it like that.
So
but it was funny. Anytime like I had to run up to the X, I'd be like, I'm going up there. Put it down.
Yeah.
Like it was 15 balls a second.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think it was a cool look. Maybe helped. In my mind, I said it helps you breathe a little bit better. But who knows? Also on the agenda here is wanted to remind everybody we do have a raffle going on currently. There is an information in the bio on how to get involved in this raffle. The raffle is live right now. It'll be over in 2 weeks. So at the end of the month,
27th or
on not next Monday, but the Monday after that, we're gonna be giving this away. And because we have such a huge response and everybody's really supporting this thing really strongly, and you guys are all getting behind it, trying to get a piece of this action, this Dynasty Shocker, I'm gonna send it to you guys. We're going to give away a couple other things in there, too. I'm getting HK to give us a couple of gift cards and things like that I can sweeten the pot with, so that way, there's more chances to win. But everybody's a winner because this is all the proceeds from the money that we raise will be going to charity. Actually, there's going to be going to a couple different foundations. One of your guys' choice, so whoever wins the shocker will be able to let me know where they would like to have the money donated. It could be to any kind of charity or any kind of good cause. Then we're going to give a little bit to a local charity out of Southern California. And then I'm also going to give some of the proceeds to Jesse Lyon's GoFundMe page. Jesse Lyon was a paintball player from, several years back. A good friend of everybody's here in Southern California, and he's dealing with several bouts of cancer that he's trying to get through. And the Richards family have set up a GoFundMe page for him, and they're taking care of him. They've taken him in, so they're great people. And I just wanted to give a little bit of this back to some of the people in the paintball industry. So that's
Davis Jeffrey asked, is it for just only United States? Because he tried to buy a ticket the other day.
Okay, yeah, Davis, if you couldn't buy a ticket, I'll ship this thing anywhere, wherever you guys want it shipped. We'll make it available to anybody in the world. All right, so if you guys cannot buy tickets because your local area is unable to, I can manually add tickets into the raffle system. So just get a hold of myself or Kyle, and we'll take your loot and then just put it into the pile. So if anybody's having any issues with it for any of that, yes, Nick Sloviak, we can ship to Australia as well. We will have to figure out how to import it, so you're gonna have to go through someone to import it, but it does have a serial number on it, so it's all good to go. One little caveat about this is I got to get a hold of San Monville because I did put batteries in it and it didn't turn on. Okay? So you are getting a piece of history. It may or may not be working, but I'm going to get a hold of Sam Monville and see if I can ship it out to him. I asked Rodney to fix it, and he said he'll take a look at it. So Rodney Squires is going to take a look at it. I'm going to try to get it in working order for you guys. But again, this was a gift from one of our fans and our viewers on the channel. And then he said, I want to make sure it gets donated to somebody out there. And he goes, but it doesn't work. Just got to tell you that. It's been in his... it might just need a new solenoid. It might just need a new board. Maybe the battery I put in there wasn't good enough, or the button's broken. I don't know what it is. I'm not the tech. But I'll do my best to get it in perfect working condition. But I did mention that in the description on the raffle site. So can we ship to Honduras? Yeah, guys, I can ship it wherever you want. Will your local, as soon as it gets out of the United States Postal Service no longer takes charge of it. There is still tracking. So it'll be like, I shipped a jersey to Sweden the other day.
Antarctica might be difficult.
So for those of you guys tuning in from Antarctica, thank you for the support. I heard it's actually nice this time of year. It's nice and warm.
Yeah.
It's nice out there. But yeah, anyway, we'll do our best to get this to wherever you are in the world. If you need help. And yes, I can ship it to Alex's mom's house if anybody else is, if any of you guys, I know that you guys are having a huge viewing party there right now, using you sopping up the internet. So if you guys are all at Alex's mom's house, everybody's going to get a little hand on this. Shout out to Alex Frazier, you just joined the chat.
Yeah.
Shipping it to the Frazier house.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Also, we're going to go over a handful of... I know a lot of you guys have been helping me to get a lot of my Signature Series guns back in my hands. And I do want to help you guys, or thank you guys for that. Leds from Planet Eclipse reached out and has posted something onto the Planet Eclipse buyer group on Facebook. And you guys have been... some of you guys have been extremely helpful. Some of you guys, I think, may try to be taking advantage of me, which is pretty funny.
Price gouging?
Yeah, price gouging, I guess you could call it.
Yeah.
But no, I'm not gonna trade a Force for a used LV1 from 2013. But
Ryan's looking for my gun. It must be worth a lot.
Yeah. Appreciate the offer for those of you guys who tried to charge me over $1,200 and $1,500 and $1,700 for a used LV1 or Geo. But I think we're actually flipped on the value. I think you guys might be a little confused on what the fair market value is on this, but I do appreciate the offer. trying to get it back into my hands. You little slimers. And for those of you guys also who are interested in getting involved in any of the giveaway stuff, we do have some giveaways for everybody who is just active here in the chat box, so you guys can chat. If you guys want to become members of the channel, click the join button, and there's different levels. All you guys who are the super mega support status members, I'll give you guys an air horn real quick. You guys are going to be getting your gift soon. I think we're getting it in next week, so hopefully we'll have it in our hands next week to show you. But otherwise, check your mailboxes just after Christmas because you're gonna be getting something special and a new poster. And then also I kind of named it the what we're gonna eat this week, or sorry, next week. We're gonna eat next week because it's gonna be here today.
Oh, you ordered it.
I took the liberty of. I know you've been studying. You're having a long time, like a lot of stuff on your plate.
Yeah.
So I didn't want you to have to like.
Thank
worry
you.
about it.
Yes, I appreciate that.
But two things. One, it has to do with the holidays.
Okay.
Okay. So it's like something you would eat on the holidays. Yeah. So if you guys want to guess what that is, you can. And two, it's gonna be pretty funny, I think. But it's something we can enjoy for the entire show. So it'll actually be here today. But I think we're gonna have to wait until next week because
my stomach hasn't been feeling great today either. So.
Oh. This probably would definitely help to clear out your stomach, possibly.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah. It's not a baby chicken. J Stu has an idea. Actually, J Stu, I think, knows exactly what it is. Loyal Blue Fox, if you send me your address, if you guys are members, you can send me your address so I can have your shipping stuff on file. You can just email it to me, RyanGreenspan18@gmail.com.
Jay Stu's like an encyclopedia for current paintball events.
I know.
You know,
him
he knew the
and
TJ.
Joe Pike.
He knew the TJ Danner thing, the fuzzy one. Yeah.
Yeah, these guys. I think these guys have some. Maybe he's the paintball troll.
Oh, maybe.
Dude.
On to something there.
If you guys sue me, it's not a naked picture of Todd Martinez. It's something we can enjoy for the entire show. That's not edible though. But I think you guys are gonna enjoy it. I think it's gonna be really funny. I'm gonna enjoy it. Well. As long as I don't have to eat it.
We both have to eat it.
Yeah, I guess so, huh?
Yeah.
But we have to like make it do a Rochambeau. So like someone's a loser and then someone like kind of joins as as support.
True.
Welcome Cody McDaniels. Actually, scroll down. I think I named it it's called the Eating Terrible Things Challenge. Yeah. I came up with that on the fly. I like it. It has a nice ring to it, right?
Yeah.
The Eating Terrible Things Challenge. Okay, so
maybe we just get like a big cool coin, and then we just let fate decide. We gotta flip it.
Like a fun looking, like a novelty coin.
Yeah.
What about one of your Pogs?
I don't have any Pogs.
You've got to file
Pokemon cards. No
and
Pogs.
There's no Pogs?
No, I don't think so.
I think he's got Pogs.
Let me know if I do. I need to sell those things.
BKI Combine. I'm gonna test something out right now. We're gonna see if we can share the screen. I'm gonna show you guys the BKI Combine video. And that will also let me know if it works, the video works, because again, we're trying some different things here. And if you guys get video, then that means that I can help show. I've got all the design files, the original artwork for all of my Signature Series guns too, which is kind of cool. Even the one from like 9 years ago. So I'm gonna share this screen. Let me know.
Shots. We don't miss shots. So maybe it's a kill shot, you make a kill shot, right? We have to be patient and patient.
That last part was my favorite part.
The sprint?
Yeah. Ryan won. That was That was one of my highlights of last year.
Yeah,
that and winning World Cup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's awesome that Vic, from G2 brought all that stuff, because not a lot of you rarely. I mean, I think that was the first time I actually got to test
Ever.
anything like that in my entire life.
Right.
Even with school sports. So it's pretty cool that they bring that technology out to test.
Yeah, that was actually cool. A really good point. So basically, it was this laser system, and you wear this wristband, and you kind of tap it, and as soon you get set. Because I think one of the biggest things, at least this is what I always struggle with, is like that off the block, that explosive move. It's like when you say ready, go, I'm like the last one to go. Because I gain speed. At the end, right? That's why it was so cool, because you kind of line it up and it connects the laser onto whatever body part. Yeah. And as soon as you break that laser, that's when the time starts, and then it stops at the end. So you don't have to worry about. You can do it on your own time.
Sure.
And honestly, like in the transition of us really trying to make paintball, I don't want to call it a legitimate sport, but like
have some like metrics to it.
Yeah. And I think that's an important part is like creating these metrics, and that's why I love the combine in general. But I love being able to have a speed test.
How fast are you? Yeah, that's awesome.
And the combine in general, it's such a great concept, because it allows individual players to bring their metrics and their information, and say Kyle's like, maybe it's Kyle 10 years ago, right? You come out to the West Coast and you're like, hey, I need to get on a team, and everybody's like, all right, well, come and do this tryout. And maybe you don't play great at the tryout, but it's like you can bring a report card essentially. Be like, hey, look, I'm this fast. I am this good at shooting off the break. I'm this good at running and shooting. I'm really good in this snake drill. I've done it against several hundred different players that are on the same level. So like, at least it's a good stepping stone to get your foot in the door, to have that data.
Oh yeah. And because you could also bring it to an organization, and especially a coach, and the coach go, well, this guy is fundamentally sound, so I know that I could focus more on this area of his game, more so experience in teaching him theory, and advanced knowledge about what to do in different situations, versus like, hey, we need to work on all your fundamentals. So it's kind of like you could even tier your coaching to tailor that specific player's needs, which is great.
Yeah, and like you said, like once you complete a lot of the tasks, if there's something that you feel that you need to work on, you'll easily know exactly what it is. Like, oh, I'm terrible playing the snake, and a lot of people are. A lot of people are like, I just don't want to mess with it. But this forces you in there. Yeah. And last year I think we had over 100 or close to 100 players, and everybody did it. Everybody executed it, and they're like, and a lot of people came up to me afterwards, because you and I run the snake one. Yeah. And they go, oh, you know what? I did a lot better on that than I thought I did. And overall, I think most other professional sports, they have a combine sort of event. Sure. Obviously the football one is the most popular because it's really fun to watch. It's cool, but like they have to run these player-specific routes, right? Yeah. And while football and other sports are very positionally based, paintball, you kind of have to be able to play everywhere, right? And it's important that you can, and we've talked about that.
Yeah, being mobile is a huge advantage.
Yeah, and just kind of like, especially, hey, play wherever you want, right? And it's like, if you're the best in this position, play that. Otherwise, kind of you can fit in wherever you want, which is why, like, I get to play on whatever team, and I'll be like, I can play there if you want, or I'll play over here, I'll play there. Yeah. And so being a master of all the positions, or as good as you can at all the positions. But, with football...
Well, that also helps you just understand the game as a whole, too. Right. You and I switch places, so I know what what you do behind me, and then what I need to do, like, vice versa. The responsibilities of playing all those positions help you understand that.
Right. Yeah, exactly. And so I'm a huge proponent of not, like, I don't think that one-on-ones is what bases your player ability, which is also why I think that, like, individual skill, it's a team sport, which is also, we'll get into that, is like why paintball is one of the greatest team sports I think around. But really importantly is this right here shows your individual skills. And then on the second half of the day, we do all those teamwork drills, and we grade you on your ability to play in a team oriented position. And a lot of people struggle with the team day because they're not good at talking to people that they don't know. Right? Like, if we go and play with somebody, you or I go and play with a divisional team, or anybody for that matter, we're always like, yeah, we'll play wherever and we'll help you. We talk to them and like kind of like really, really puppet them around and stuff. And I'm always terrified to play in front of some kid, you know, like, hey, watch me over here, do this, and the next thing you know, they're looking this way, shooting, and you're getting bunkered. But that's why I think that the combine is so good, because it forces you to execute every single individual skill, and then puts you into the team aspect of it, and then makes you play all the positions on the team thing. So
we're a really well-rounded event, you know, from all aspects of it.
And so with that said, all the racing and the individual, like the speed drills and stuff, were I guess part of the G2 program. And that's something that we're starting to implement into a lot of the programming, a lot of the BKI stuff, and that's something that we're going to be incorporating into a lot of the teachings and a lot of the clinics and stuff. I think G2 might be coming out to the summer camp also, but definitely this is going to be an event that G2 is going to be a part of, and we're going to really bring in a lot of that athletic aspect of it.
And honestly, you know, I think I said this on the show after World Cup. I brought this up, but you know, it's not just that we're like trying to sell the G2 agility and physical aspect of it. Like, you guys did that as your warm-up weekend.
That was our warm-up weekend.
And honestly, you know, like, you came back and told me, and I heard it from some of the other guys like Marcelo and Scott, like, that shit was really fucking tough.
Yeah, it was really tough.
And I mean, turned out, you know, the hard work, you know, bred good results by you guys winning World Cup. You know, it's like, even if, regardless of that, you know, that one weekend helping you guys physically building, you know, some immense amount of physical strength to perform and have stamina at World Cup, it mentally gives you confidence, because you know that you did all that, you know, all that extra work.
Yeah.
So
it certainly helped, and we all know that you have to be physically fit in order to be able to play, and we saw it a lot when we talked about the WCPPL. Is like, guys were too tired to play the 5 points.
Yes, yeah.
You know, or get through the entire day. I think you know, my guys were like, oh, at the end of some of the practices, they were kind of like gassed.
Yeah.
And it was like, you guys have got to be better with this.
Oh yeah.
You guys have got to be a lot better with this.
Yeah. I promise too, when you, like, you know, as a coach, and I've learned this through just playing, but now doing more coaching myself, is it like, if I call on you to go play, like, I want you to play for a reason, like, you know, even if you're tired. So like, it's kind of almost like when you come to your coach and like, I need one down, like, that shouldn't be your go-to. Like, that should come in when you have about 20 to 30 seconds to get back on the gate, because a lot of times, you know, I'm glad we're bringing this up now, is important. A lot of times I come off the field, like, especially in that damage match, Mouse and I were gassed.
Right.
And I would come in, walk in the pit, and I was like, there's no way I'm going to be able to play the next point. And then instead of, you know, keeping that mentality or even bringing that up, you know, I just focus, like, on breathing and working through that, and then make that decision 30 seconds before, you know, the point, if someone needs to go. So I think if you give yourself that time, you know, in the match, you'll see that you actually have recovered.
Yeah.
You know, and you can play another point.
Yeah,
a lot of people come
true.
right in and they say, I can't play the next one.
And Ivan actually, shout out to New Zealand. Ivan mentioned Oliver and Alex say you don't need to be fit. And okay, look, there's a difference between being fit and working out. Okay? Because some people are just naturally gifted at just having stamina. Now, if you look at Alex, he looks like a wet marmot, but he doesn't get tired. He like never gets tired.
Yeah.
He's like a bag of bones.
Yeah.
But for some reason, he just doesn't get tired, and he's quick, and he just has tons of stamina. Oliver is another great example of that. Oliver doesn't need to work out. He doesn't do anything physical, and he's fine.
Yeah.
And there are people that just can absorb more oxygen into their bodies and their bloodstreams, and they don't need to. But there are people that struggle with it. Like Mouse, honestly, is not that fit, right?
Yeah, I mean, he's fit, but...
Well, he's fit, but he's not. He doesn't have a lot of stamina.
Yeah.
I saw him it was so funny. Remember I told you guys...
I mean, but he's had other matches where he hasn't been like that. I don't know if that might have been just, you know, since we have such a long break, it's like getting warmed back up the muscles. But I agree, you know. But that's why, you know, the combine really gives you a good test of that, because, you know, something also is like, there's a level that's kind of hard to measure, I think, as well, with the adrenaline factor and how much you take on in the heat of a match. For all of our analysts, especially like in their situation, I think they have so much experience in the game that the adrenaline isn't affecting them as much. So a perfect example is like Keith versus Tyler in that one-on-one.
Yeah.
Keith is in extremely good shape,
right?
And he, in all due respect, was gassed after 4 or 5 one-on-ones.
Right.
I mean, like he looked like he was done. So I think, how you handle the adrenaline is also a big aspect. I mean, it's just like, if you, witness something or see something in your day that gets your heart rate going, it's like, you like get, your heart rate raises and you're just expending a lot of energy like really quickly, which I think is all about, there's a measure there too that I think is the underlying thing as well, is how you handle that adrenaline.
And I wanna say, Jay Stu, I actually told him that to his face at World Cup. It was actually really funny because he was gassed, but like him and A-Rod were like, it was this, you guys scored 2. It was after a match you guys won. It was after the damage match.
The damage match was
him and A-Rod, like I was watching it on the webcast. And like him and A-Rod were like running a couple points in at the end.
Yeah. And
then it flashed into the pit and it was like, all right, Impact's coming back. And Mouse was like this.
We were both. I was like that too.
And A-Rod was just like this.
Yeah.
Like he would, like A-Rod did. I feel like he's a guy that when you look at him, he's not fit.
Yeah.
Like he's not fit, but he's maybe he's not in good shape, but he's very fit. Like he doesn't get tired.
Yeah. Yeah.
Remember, even when I played with him, he would be always sprinting on late. He would never be like gasping for air.
Yeah.
He'd be sweating a lot, but that's another good example of like possibly someone who he probably doesn't work out a whole lot.
Yeah.
Sometimes he does, because I know he's like, I'm gonna get rid of some of this weight, like, and he can shed off weight pretty quickly.
Yeah.
He's like, I go to the gym and whatnot. But it's important. There's a difference between being fit and looking good on the beach, right, or with your shirt off, and being fit and being able to play a lot of paintball.
I'm gonna defend my snake guys here though too. Like crawling around in the snake for the whole
I
point
know,
is a lot different than just like
standing
in the
back
middle
center
and then running through. Like,
no, I know. Playing the snake is probably the most physically demanding position to play, because I'm tired if I have to crawl around. You're using you're having to carry your whole entire body weight.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it was a funny flashback because they both ran down to hit the buzzer, and at the end it was like Mouse was sitting down like this, and he didn't crawl. He ran from the God to the 50, and then A-Rod went to the mid. They ran what looked like the same distance.
Okay.
And on the cutaway, and I have to give Mouse a hard time whenever I possibly can, and that he's not nearly as fit as Alex Frazier.
Yeah.
It's basically what I'm getting at.
J-Su said A-Rod's flowy hair is like a spoiler on a car, more downforce. That could be onto something there.
Yeah, and yeah, Steve, you're right. That's kind of like what I was saying. But that's also kind of why I think that paintball is like one of the greatest sports, is because you can plug into any position. Very seldomly I guess football every so often, like a wide receiver or a running back might throw a pass, here and there for like some wild play, but very seldomly is someone in a skill position playing a different position, right?
Sure.
Like World Cup is a good example for you too. Is like you played that can a lot,
or
Mouse played that snake side a lot, and every so often you'd send him over to the Dorito side. Or JC on your team is a good example of that. Tyler's a great example. Marcelo, like we'll play one position and then have to plug in somewhere else. And then the other thing is just like the overall like sportsmanship of being able, like it's the only sport that I know, and everybody, I want you guys to agree or disagree, or possibly I'm waiting for someone to give me a different sport on this one. This is the only sport in the world that I think that every player on the field has a direct effect on the outcome of the game. Everybody has the ball, right? So like, again, I use a basketball analogy. So if you and I are going to go play basketball and we go to pick up game, like we're going to be the last 2 to be picked.
Yeah.
If everybody else is taller than us.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah, well.
I can dunk.
Yeah. You can dunk on Sloan's basketball.
No, that's actually the sport that I'm the worst at.
Yeah.
Or baseball.
Yeah.
Basketball, I didn't even try.
No, I couldn't even. I can't even hit the rim.
Yeah.
But perfect. Like, that's what I'm saying is, if once after like they realize they pass you the ball, you're like, oh, I'm gonna take a shot, you know, and you throw it up, and they're like, don't pass that kid the ball again.
Yeah.
Right. All we can do is be the decoy. You know what I mean? So like, what other sport is it that you can? And I'm okay. Thank you, Jay Stu, for saying esports. What other sport out there where you might break a sweat, and not because the heat is up or because your back of is sweating from sitting down all day? What other action type of sport is there out there that's a team sport where everybody has a direct effect on the outcome of the game? And again, team sport, guys. So obviously, yeah, one-on-one boxing and stuff like that doesn't count. But yeah, so lacrosse is a good one. Also, again, you can choose not to toss me the ball, and I'm just gonna be doing wind sprints back and forth, right? So everybody has to have a direct effect on the outcome of the game. Only if it's the Denver Broncos. So that's kind of what I'm. Lacrosse. It's lacrosse. Chewy, we see that, buddy. We got you. Volleyball's not a bad one.
But you guys are all think of it like this, and this is kind of a good example why I always bring up, or how I bring up why paintball is difficult for viewership.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are all bringing up sports that have one ball.
Mm-hmm.
I always explain why paintball is hard to view, because it's like if you were to watch a basketball game and all 10 guys on the field had a basketball.
Yeah.
That's kind of why, you know, it's the focus of paintball is it makes it a little more difficult unless you already have some previous knowledge of the game. Because you can't see where everybody's shooting. And so, I mean,
yeah,
kind of fitting if, you know, were to watch a basketball game and every guy had their own basketball.
Yeah, I guess I'll take Paul McDaniels's
bobsledding.
Yeah, because everybody has to be on the same. You
have to be leaning.
Yeah, you got to be leaning.
Maybe rowing.
Rowing. Okay. Yeah. Now, here's a good one. Can you play any of those things without having any experience? You have to know what you're doing to get in there. So the reason I'm bringing this up is this is something.
Maybe in a bobsled.
Yeah,
If
if you and I went up to the slopes and we had our own bobsled and we're like, hey, anybody want to come down the hill with us? Maybe we can get someone to come, you know, and be like, all right, this is how you do it, buddy.
Yeah.
But like, what I'm getting at in this is there are lots of people out there that feel like paintball is not a legitimate sport, and especially kind of like, say if someone's doing a report on it, because right now it's like report season, and they're trying to explain why paintball is such a good example of a team sport, or what makes it a sport. And I think that one of those reasons is because it does that in particular. Do you need something, Sloan?
Bye.
So that's and I actually just got a message from a parent of a kid who's about 11 years old, I think, and he wore a paintball jersey to, like, it was like sports day, and all the kids made fun of him, is what he said. And so they were saying, you know, paintball's not a real sport, and that's not a sport. You got to be like football or baseball or basketball or lacrosse, Chewy, or lacrosse. But it wasn't a mainstream sport, and they were trying to explain. He didn't have an answer for them exactly why or like how this is a mainstream sport. But I think I think that it's just because it's one of the more inclusive sports out there, and because everybody, I think it's the greatest sport out there because everybody can have a direct effect on the outcome of the game.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
So no matter who you are, you know, even if like Camille, perfect example, right? I took my fiance to go play paintball again yesterday. It was her third time ever playing. At the Santas versus Grinches.
Mm-hmm.
So many of these funny
games
that we play. And at the very final battle kind of thing, the second half of the day, she's like, where's the flag? Right? We're about to break out. It was like 2 minutes before the game started. We're like, all right, babe, we're all going up the tape over here. We're going to try to push them around this side.
Yeah.
We're going to try to win it over here. And she goes, no. I want to get the flag. And she did the same thing last year, right? And we're like, just
100 yards.
Yeah,
right there
like it's like directly in the center, like over there. And I'm like, and I was kind of being the guy, like, all right, I'm gonna force you over here, so maybe you can shoot some people and do whatever.
Yeah.
And she goes, all right. And as soon as the horn blew, like I just ran, and she ran straight up the middle of the field, off the break, grabbed the flag at the 50, and sprinted it back and up the hill, and like won the second half race.
Yeah, she was getting after it.
Yeah, she was getting after it, and she was like running around. And so no matter what, like. Again, if this were a less inclusive game, I could be like, all right, babe, you just hide back here and lay cover fire. And she's like, yeah, screw you, I'm going for the flag.
Yeah.
Right? This is what I'm gonna do. So like that's why I think it's such a great sport. In that, and that's kind of my
Alex said all the kids made fun of him, and it wasn't because of his paintball jersey.
Yeah.
What was it from?
Alex, everybody loves you, dude. Everybody loves you. Shout out to Alex Fragi, who's tuning in.
Mayor of Paintball.
The mayor of Paintball.
Nicest guy in paintball.
He's supposed to be building the Signature Series guns right now, but I guess his fingers hurt. My fingers hurt. So he said his fingers were bleeding today from doing all the guns.
I think I got vertigo from so much studying and looking at the computer screen the last few days. I gave myself vertigo.
So that's...
Should we I think might now be a good time about, a little over halfway through the show, bring up what Steve Frazier from Socal Blaze is
let's do it. So Steve Frazier, who's actually the reason, do you know why he donated what he's donated?
I didn't.
Okay. So first of all, if we get to Steve Frazier donated a $250 gift card to HK Army. So someone, one of the members, probably today will be going away with a $250 gift card to HK Army, which you can spend literally at the end of the show as soon as I give you guys the code, right? Steve Frazier donated that because, do you know why?
Nope.
He can't use HK gear. Why is that? You know the answer.
Because they're not sponsored by HK.
Who sponsors them? You do.
I do.
Tell them. That was the answer.
They can't use HK gear because I sponsor them.
Kyle Spicka sponsors them?
Yeah.
Or is it someone else that sponsors them?
It's someone else that sponsors them.
Who?
They have a lot of sponsors.
Carbon. Aren't you? This is like a carbon plug. This is for you to This is for you to plug carbon. Well, anyway, that went badly. So anyway, shout out to shout out to Steve Frazier and Socal Blaze. Actually, Socal Blaze has their own emoji. Where'd they go? Here we go. So where's the Socal Blaze emoji? There. Oh, Mr. Schaub is already on it. There we go. And for everybody out there who's wanting another air horn, you guys got it. Let me turn that down. And shout out to the newest member, Mr. Thomas Gay. Thanks for the support, my man. You have been added to the big wheel of random name pickers. And again, I'm going to be able to share the screen here shortly and show you guys what all that stuff looks like. But back really quickly to the BKI Combine. If you guys want a free entry to the BKI Combine, G2 Paintball is giving away one free entry to the Combine and a flight and hotel credit as well. But in order to get that, we need to get them to 200 subscribers or followers on Instagram. So make sure that everybody who's watching this, make sure you guys like this page. First of all, that's important. That's important to some of our guys. I know Joe Pike is a big proponent of making sure that somebody is always liking this. But make sure you guys like this channel. Make sure that you guys subscribe to the channel, and then make sure you guys are following G2 Paintball on Instagram. We need to get that follower count way up. And then
say bye to Alex.
See you, Alex. Bye, Alex.
He also said he got made fun of in school because he was friends with you.
Mm-hmm. That was not what we were. Not. We didn't even go to the same school. And then also, if you guys want to become BKI members, if you guys want to be BKI members, we have 2 discount codes for you guys. One is going to be a 50% off discount code for your first month, and then we're also curating an off-season drill package. So if you guys have actually shout out to Gabriel Land also. Your package went out today. If you guys got a package from us on the show as a winner in the last probably week or two, even I think it was last week, you may have found a couple of reballs in the bag, in the box, bag, whatever you got. If it was a box, it was a box. If it was a bag, it was a bag. A couple of reballs floating around in there, and that is because I have a bag full of reballs, and giving you those because it's kind of teasing what we have kind of in store for you guys for the BKI library. We're going to come up with a handful of drills that you guys can do if it's snowy out, if it's rainy out, if you're stuck at home. We did a whole bunch of at-home drills already, and we're going to curate those and put them into a 3-month program that we're going to be promoting onto BKI. So it's going to be SPICK. It's going to be Spick and Span 21. I'll write all this stuff down for everybody in the comments. Spick and Span 21 is going to get you a 3 months BKI subscription, which is kind of the full off season. So it'll expire basically when the first event kicks off, or at least that's the schedule for it. But it'll be for $50. You can get that, so it's $10 off that, and then we'll also have a 10% off your first month's subscription. But Nick Laval is currently working on a handful of drills that we talked about that you can do with reball, and then we're gonna have a discount code for you guys to get reball. Has anybody ever used reball? A, it hurts a lot more. First of all, B, it kind of jams in your loader, so you kind of gotta lube them up a little bit, or use one of those speed loaders. But it's actually pretty helpful to like do snap shooting stuff in an area where you can't like get something messy. If you put it in your gun right now and you were shooting 280 at the field last weekend, you're going to be shooting these reballs at 350 and it'll probably blow through the drywall. So make sure you guys turn your guns down before you kill somebody or something like that. But stay tuned for that content coming from BKI pretty soon. And then also in the docket of giveaways, Split Sage. We talked about the eye test, and actually we're going to talk about that here in a second. We're giving away 5 eye exam. Well, I don't want to call it eye exams. I hate using that term, but Kyle, maybe you just freshly took the test.
Yes, I did. Before I get into that, Artemis asked a question that we didn't see, and then he said again, do you know anything about the stadium?
Yeah, I wrote it up.
Okay.
Yeah, I got it.
So Ryan will answer
we'll
that for
address that
you.
next.
So we just did, I just took the eye test that Ryan did. It was developed and patented at MIT, correct?
Yep.
And it's going to, be proposed to a lot of, military branches and operations. But it was really cool. Basically, it was to kind of show you in a fast-paced setting where, your reaction time is really important. It's kind of measuring what the information you can take in a split second. If we're looking at this screen right here, you're looking at Ryan and I, the blinds on the side, and then also the mask, everything. What if we were to just flash this screen, what could you take in? Like if we showed you the photo again really fast, like how long would it take you to realize if something was there or missing? And it's basically, Josh, who gave the test, also shared the look at the example of a quarterback. When he looks downfield, sometimes you might not see. The most. When you pan out, you see the wide receiver was completely open. You're like, why didn't he throw it to him? And it's because a lot of times in that split second, you almost essentially have a blind spot. And so I did the test. The first time I did the test, I was didn't realize how to right click on my MacBook Air here, so I completely botched the test. But on the following one, it was cool, and I think you talked about in a few episodes ago that your blind spot was on the bottom
left. Yeah, my blind spot is on the bottom left. So you're basically looking at a square screen. There's a bunch of little what would be enlarged pixels.
Yeah. Right,
and you're meant to say maybe 5 of them will flash on the screen, and then it'll flash off, and then one will pop up, and it was was that the same or different? Was that on the screen or not?
Yeah.
And they kind of pop up all over the quadrant.
Yeah. And I'm not sure how much detail we could go into about it.
Right.
But you do this test a hefty amount of times.
97 times?
Yeah, something.
Not 100.
Something.
I know there was a reason we didn't do 100 times.
Yeah, but there was a lot of them, and it just flashes. It's like a millisecond. It flashes, and you have to try to retain all the colors at once. And then when it pops up, it's either going to show you the correct color in the space it was, or something different. And you're supposed to say if it was incorrect or correct. So after doing this, for me, my right side of vision was both sides, I guess, were not bad, is what he said. But my right side vision, like, way exceeded average. So it was like almost, the metric is from a scale of 1 to 4.
Right, and you get this cool little data set right here.
It kind of shows you the. See if it pops up here. It shows you. So the. Yeah, was that mine?
Yeah, that's you.
Okay, so
that's what you'll get.
So it shows you, those quadrants, out of those 4 quadrants, what you accurately assess. So mine was if you see on the right where it says right K, that's like that whole right quadrant, I was close to a 4 in, and then on the left quadrant I was like 2.6, so close to a 3 in that one. And basically he was explaining, it's just information you have that, like, whether you're driving or paintball is one of the big reason we kind of we're using some of the examples around just to take like an extra second to identify and be aware that you may need to look on that left side again. So let's say, like, if you're on the snake corner
for you, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, if I'm on the snake corner of the field, playing right-handed, the tape's this way, if I look over to the left to see if someone's coming down the Dorito side, it's just something good knowledge for me to have that I instead of just taking that quick glance like I usually would do, maybe keep my gaze there for a half a second to a second longer, just to see if there was something that I missed in that opening. And I brought up a good point to Josh right after we did the test and seeing the results is 2 examples. One of my just regular life was right on the corner of our road here. It's like I come to the stop sign sometimes and I'm like looking both ways, and I start to like move forward and I see that like someone was at that corner like starting to walk across, and I'm like, I looked left and I looked right, and it's not even that you don't see it, it's just what your brain processes. And this is kind of a really interesting aspect of it. So your brain actually, like, as you go through your day and you're looking at everything in front of you, a lot of times too, your brain is just what you're seeing. It's sometimes will just put something basically there through your perspective, and that's just association of just you growing older and you seeing common things. So it almost like, and that's what happens with a lot of like witnesses and crimes. It's like they might say something happened, but it actually didn't happen, and they are fully, believe that actually was there. So that was a kind of interesting aspect. And I brought up too that before World Cup, I was doing a lot of snap shooting drills with A-Rod, and I was significantly stronger right-handed than I was left-handed. And I am right-hand dominant, so I kind of, contributed to that. But after doing this test, and I realized a lot of that time I felt like I almost felt like I wasn't coming out far enough, as much on the left side. And that's what was giving me a disadvantage on that side. But, after doing this test, I think that kind of highlights.
It's easier to pinpoint a handful of like flaws or issues that could have arisen. And it gives you the ability then to kind of say like, that makes a little bit more sense here.
Yeah.
And what we're trying to do as far as incorporating it with paintball is trying to figure out a way that you can now implement it into your not only your daily routine, but your paintball routine, right? So when I come out, I'm just gonna give a little bit more attention to this bottom left area where if you're popping out of the Doritos, right, and you're looking infield, I'm gonna be more likely to miss something if I come out really quickly down here.
Yeah.
Right? Or if, standing up in the corners is important.
Yeah.
But popping up in the snake, if you pop up and you look around, and there's a good blog post on my website. I know I've mentioned it to people before, but there's actually a video evidence of like me coming out on the tape and shooting. I think I was shooting down the tape and I was wrapped on the back center and someone slid out and under, and it was literally in the bottom left of my view. And I noticed it, but it took me like, it wasn't like immediate where I could shoot him on the overslide. It was like, I was shooting inside and someone slipped in my view.
Yeah.
And then they were collecting themselves and trying to scurry back into the snake. So I was wrapped in the snake corner and they were scurrying back in, and I like quickly came out to try to shoot him, but it took too long to really make that adjustment.
So next time, if I'm coming to bunker you, I'm just going to lay down and crawl into your bunker
That
and,
makes
and
total
shoot
sense.
you so you
if I'm
can't
laying
see
down,
me.
yeah. Or if I'm
No,
standing,
if you're standing up in the
up
back
shooting,
center, I'm
you're
gonna
just
run
gonna
full
yeah.
speed, then get
Then get
completely
low,
on the ground.
crawl on the tape. I
Yeah.
probably won't even
Yeah.
notice you did.
So
were
if you're on, you want to play my left side,
That's
you'll
true.
probably get the drop on me.
exactly.
So just figure out, have to call a last minute audible.
Yep. You just figured out how to beat me. That's how you beat Ryan Greenspan right there.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Uh,
His blind spot's on the bottom.
Kyle just figured it out.
Um,
So yeah, it's cool. It's like, again, really fascinating, and we're giving away 5 of those memberships. There's a link in the description right there. Let's jump over here into sharing the screen. Actually, here, Call Sign Artemis asked the 2 questions: HK versus JT. JT has a lot more history, I guess you could say, but undeniably. HK is a larger brand and makes more products because they make everything. And JT used to be in that position, but HK, I think someone wrote in there like over 1,100 products or almost 1,100 products is what HK makes. But yeah, Google will be your friend on that one as well. And then also NXL Stadium. Yeah, that's actually a really good question. That was presented by the NXL. What they're talking about doing is possibly being able to create or build a stadium based on cities' funding, depending on what city would like more tourism. Cities already build stadiums for other smaller event series like BMX or motocross. There will be like some sort of facility somewhere that's built for several $1 million, because paintball, when you have the World Cup or whatever event it is, if you're bringing 100 teams or 200 teams filled with 7 to 10 guys on each team, you're bringing a lot of money into that city. So the NXL doesn't actually have an issue or problem booking venues or cities or anything. Cities actually try to fight for the competition to be able to get them in.
They bid like the Olympics.
They bid. They kind of do. Yeah. Well, no, they really do. They really do. And even more so, which is why they want to do this 10-team thing, where they'll do that Super Cup, which I believe has been confirmed. What they want to do is they want to hold this Super Cup anywhere in the world so they can sell TV rights. So we can do it literally. We can do it in Turkey again. We could do it in some country that you could do it in Dubai, because if they want to have like some cool thing where they know that they're going to get a lot of viewership, like, let's do it in Dubai, and then they'll put up the loot for it, and that's kind of how it gets more mainstream. The problem is you can't bring in 400 teams or 250 teams
to Antarctica
to hold the South
Extreme
event series.
The
Paintball
South
by South.
South
by Dead South.
Extreme Climate Challenge.
The extreme.
And you have to play on ice skates.
Ooh, I would not be into that. Yeah, Nikita, let's do a little non-members giveaway right now. I've got let's go with, you know what? Let's give away that hat to a non-member.
All right.
Yeah, this will be to anybody who's tuned in right now. I don't know what we can do for who's gonna win it.
It's a nice hat.
This is a nice hat. Yeah, this is
good quality.
This is a solid bucket hat. This one's gonna be hard to part with.
Yeah.
If it's raining in your area, perfect. If it's sunny in your area, great. If it's kind of in between, awesome. And you can buckle them up like this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. If you're on safari somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is good.
There's a lot of seagulls.
This is huge if you're on safari. This is the look right here in the outback, in Africa, in Arkansas. Like, you can do it anywhere.
Yeah.
And it's pretty nice. Yeah, the Booney swag right here. So let's give this away to someone in there. Let's do we want to pick a number?
Oh, that can be good.
Yeah. I was gonna do one of this one, or this one. Between 1 and 100.
1 in 100 for sure.
Okay.
And you only get one guess.
Okay. Pick a number between 1 and 100. Go. As we're it's gonna be this number. As we are. You technically, okay, between 1 and 100, so Jay Stu, it's 2 guesses, and one of them was over 100. I like how a lot of people hit with the 69. It is not 69. Although, I do have a Blake Yarber 1 of 1 jersey, that's number 69. Actually, it's a 1 of 2, but his other one went to Lori Miller for her birthday. Happy birthday, Lori. This was a while back. But I do have another Blake Yarber Dynasty jersey. It's a 1 of 1. It says number 69 on it. It was incorrect, but it's going to a collector. So I just wanted to show everybody that. As these guesses come in,
if Jay Stu would have got that, the first one, I would have thought. There's a camera in here.
He's a mind reader.
Yeah.
So, oh no, Tom, sorry, dude. You're gonna have to fight Laurie Miller for the 69.
Is there not?
Jersey.
Is there not more?
What, 69 jerseys?
Yeah, because
there's 2.
He might have a Golden State Kings one.
Yeah, hit him up. He might have his Golden State Kings 69 jersey.
That's
also.
actually where it started as a joke. We had a team chat of all the guys, and I was collecting the sizes and jersey number, and I said, hey, guys, put your last name, jersey size, and number that you want on the jerseys. And Blake just put his size and last name. So I jokingly said, cool, 69 for Blake, and everyone laughed.
Yeah.
And Charlie from MO Kings thought that was accurate, so he just...
You guys can all have a second guess now because I think everybody's exhausted their first guess, and we haven't gotten it. Mario, that is a very clever guess, number 100, because we're looking for 100 subscribers. If we get 100 subscribers, we're going to give away the $250 gift card, and we're going to give away the goggles. All right? So we need...
What are we at, subscribers?
We're at 85 subscribers right now. You guys can subscribe for as little as $2.99. If you go to $5.99, we've got discount codes to Push. We've got discount codes to Field 1 Paintball. We got discount codes to HK Army.
I think we got a winner.
We do?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is he the first one? Oh, wait.
No, yeah, it was.
Wow. Yeah, but he had like 50 guesses. I think he's already... Scroll up. Oh, that's not the same guy.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I think we have a winner. Gabe, you almost had it, my man, but it was not you.
The number was 82.
The number was 82. The year I was born.
Skinsy.
Mr. Skinsy. Skinsy coming in hot with the 82. Skinsy, shoot me your address, and I'm going to get you this hat. Name and address, please. Name and address. With zip code. City, state, zip, the whole deal. As if you're going to get a... yeah. Congratulations, dude. You're getting this hat, and we'll sign it for you, too. We'll sign the inside or wherever you want. Real quick, let me... So, I had this project, and I've been trying to get my Signature Series guns. I've actually kept... And I want to clear something up, so thank you, Dizon, also, for helping me with this and helping me against all the Planet Eclipse bullies on that forum or that group page.
Mm-hmm.
I keep one of every single one of my Signature Series guns. I've always kept them. Because at the end of the year... I think they're really cool. There is a little bit of sentimental value. At the end of the year, back when we were with Eclipse and whatnot, they just didn't hold their value. It's not that they didn't hold their value. It was like I could get $500 to $700 for a used Ego, or I can hold on to it and like let a friend borrow it next time we go because I know I'm gonna get another one in a couple months.
Mm-hmm.
And like I just like to have a gun for a friend, or for instance, if my fiance wants to play paintball. So I just kind of held on to one. And then the next year I got a couple more, and I'm like, all right, cool. And then this one was kind of sitting at the bottom of the box. I'm like, all right, I don't really need it. But anyway, and then I was like, you know what? This is kind of cool. It's got sentimental. It was my very first one. So let me jump over to this window here. We've got a mess of windows open here. But whatever.
I'd also like to thank you guys that, the other week when I said I need help with some viewership on that blog that I did for school.
Oh, did it work?
Oh yeah, I got the best grade. Everyone was comparing grades in our like class group chat, and they're like, "Wait, what the hell? How did you get that good of a score?" But I put all the metrics from the YouTube channel, and then also on the I don't know why I'm drawing the blank. The metrics in the actual blog.
Oh yeah,
website.
The blog metrics, yeah.
It showed the analytics were there was like a map of all the world, and there's like viewers in like Southeast Asia, Australia, Europe. So I think she was pretty stoked on that. So I ended up getting a good grade.
Dude,
I think I'm gonna keep it going too because I got a lot of good feedback.
Oh, on the actual
on
site.
the blog, yeah. So I'll keep adding some stuff to that. If any of you guys wanted to see it, I put the link in there in the chat.
There you go. And we'll throw the link on the description here as well. So jumping into just really quickly, I'm going to take you guys down a little memory lane here. This was my very first design ever. This is like the original artwork digitized. I didn't know what I was doing. There's like Eclipse kind of said, you can see the outline of the gun. It's kind of like right here. This is like the back block right there, and then it kind of comes around this, and then the feed neck was like right here. And this was just something they kind of said, hey, do get an idea of some of the things that you like, you know, or what you do a lot in, which is like, let's put an airplane in there because I fly a lot. I really like elephants. Elephants are my favorite animal. I like music. Surprise.
Ryan doesn't like music.
And then I got a little bow tie in there. There's actually a hidden character right here underneath the feed neck. I think I showed some people. But this is a pretty cool one. This one is actually right here. This is that original design. There's a little guy underneath the feed neck who kind of poking his head up right here. The boombox is cool, right? The boombox is kind of tight. It's part of the cityscape right there. Original artwork by one of my buddies, Roy. And then we went from that. We went to this one right here, which
I like that design a lot.
Yeah, this is a cool design. This one's kind of fun. I actually kind of wish we had done it in the black, but they said the black wouldn't pop very well. And then this is what they this is cool. I love it when they give you this image here. So it was kind of a fade image, but again, kept with the elephants and the theme. They basically had told me the one before this didn't have enough color, so we kind of colored it up a little bit. There was a bow tie. I was really into wearing bow ties back then. But the elephants kind of marching down there. Then, let's see, that's this one right here. Booyah. This one actually I'd let my buddy Ryan Creamer borrow for the last like 7 years.
You just got it
and
back.
I just got it back this weekend. I was like, hey man, I need to get that gun back. And he's like, yeah, I don't use it. I don't really play very much. So I got that one right there. And then let's see here. Then this is where we went to the pattern I kind of actually ended up liking a little bit more. And this was this swatch pattern. What do you call it? Swatch? Is that fotch? What would you call this? Kind of like a checkered or plaid pattern. So this is kind of this is what the gun art like design looks like, and the orange areas are the non-printable sides, and this is kind of like a little tech pack for it. But as you zoom in here, you can kind of see some of these things, and like this little guy right here, he's on my Aloha jersey as well. This is actually the gun that I don't have. I'm looking for this color pattern currently. And so we got ocean, we got the waves, we got this cool little planet of a bunch of different buildings, bunch of planes, and then there's these palm trees here. There's a dragon. So there's a bunch of hidden images inside of this one, and both sides are different. There's the bow tie again. There's a little babe with a bikini on. Here's my elephants again. Nautical star. There's a big wave back here because catch tons of waves when I'm surfing. There's actually no surfing. There's a little elephant right there again. And then so it kind of, this is what it ended up developing into when I added the green to it. But this is that same kind of one. But I'm missing both of these. These are the two that got stolen. This is when I really started doing the hidden images in my gun, which I like because it was kind of cool because from far away it looks a little different, and you gotta get close to it, and you always find something new, right? So again, there's little sea monsters right here. I like the ocean. This guy's probably my favorite. He's on all of my designs right now. You can see all the palm trees hidden in the back. This is a big tribal mask right there. Again, the elephants walking around, and then each side was a little different. Here it is on the LV1. I think some guy tried to charge me $1,600 or $1,700 for one of these things he used. Dude, you're insane. You're absolutely nuts. Then after that, this is actually Turbin did this design.
Oh,
Josh
really?
Turbin from Carbon actually did this design right here. So you can
That
see,
one's rad.
yeah, you can see the design in there. It's like this crystal pattern, and then you can still see some of the hidden images. There's a little seahorse right here. He didn't really get what I was talking about. I'm like, I like little hidden images. He's like, what the hell are you talking about? Which was kind of funny. But you'll see there's just like some hidden images all throughout everything. And then this one ended up being this gun right here, which is actually one of my more favorite designs. I just like the color pops. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that teal. I might go with like a teal and silver for my next Field 1 Signature Series gun.
I like the
Teal
sharp
and
graphic design on that too.
Yeah, it's cool. Unfortunately, we can't do that at Field 1. This is like a high-tech printer thing, which is why like Planet Eclipse is able to pump out all those Signature Series designs.
Sure.
Which is pretty cool. I mean, it's cool. It's cool tech. It's cool tech. And then again, another one of my more favorite designs is this one. This is what it kind of like transitioned to, right? Kept with the crystals. You can see like the water pattern in the background. There's my little sea monster right there again. There's a lobster right here. Sailboat, because this is when we're into sailing and risking our lives. And then this is when I really went with this pop of color in the back, because I realized that you want your gun to look different from far away so people can really see what it's like. You know, because if I didn't put this pop of orange in the back from like 20 or 50 feet away on the other side of the field, it just looks like a black and blue gun.
Sure. Shout out to Craig Smooth.
Yeah, Craig Smooth. Let's
get him some air horn.
Yeah, we're gonna give our boy Craig Smooth some air horn here.
He's the one that hooked us up with the sound bite.
Yeah, Craig Smooth is the one who gave us. Oops, is it here? Where's the air horn? Hold on, we gotta get air horn. Is the air horn not working again? Here we go. There's the air horn. And then, booyah! Here's this Signature Series gun right here. So I've got all of my Planet Eclipse guns except for one, and then obviously here's my Field 1 gun, kept with the accent in the back. I actually have my autococker right here behind me, also with the accent on the back. I gotta make sure that everybody's aware that I'm the guy that puts the accents on the back of the gun. I don't know if you've seen it before on another Field 1 gun that looks very similar to this one, where there was an accent color in the same fashion. Signature on the back. But I don't know, I do that, and then I got it on my surfboard in the garage, and I got it on another G6R, and I got it on this one right here. So I don't know, I'm just saying,
throw it out there.
That's my thing. My thing.
Craig, thank you.
Yeah,
Sporting
CS
member.
Craig Smooth, thank you. Yeah. So yeah, that is the history. I don't know, I wasn't looking at any of the comments. Are we still guessing numbers?
No, numbers are good.
So Nikito, we do non-member giveaways every show. We do more giveaways and the bigger, higher ticket items for all of the regular members. So with that being said, actually we'll do I got an HK lanyard and sticker pack to give away. So we'll do that. We'll do another non-member giveaway right now. Obviously the members are also. Oh, Tubby, you want to see the autococker? Just used this thing fresh off of the Santas versus Grinches game this weekend. This one's actually really cool. Shout out to Aesthetic Anodizing and Free Flow Autococker for this beautiful design. Went with, I don't know, kind of a camo pattern, but I still had to put the plug on the back, and then the little look through here on the outside. All right, Kyle's gonna come up with this one's really cool. Kyle's gonna come up with a little trivia for everybody right now, as we're winding down, and then I'm gonna get ready. So if you guys want to be in on the giveaways, the 2 giveaways that we have, make sure you join the members section. Also, the giveaway, the raffle for the Shocker, we have 48 people have entered the raffle. Okay, tickets are $10 a piece, or you can get 10 for $75. And this is all the money that we raise is going to good causes, to charity and whatnot. So make sure that you guys get in on this little piece of history. I'm also going to make sure that I get extra gifts for giveaways for everybody that is unable to win the Shocker. I'm going to try to get as many giveaway things as I possibly can. Remember, BKI discount codes 50% off. Discount code is SPICK and SPAN 50, and then if you guys want to be part of a 3-month membership, $10 off is SPICK and SPAN 21 for the 2021 season. I'll make sure that you guys have that. If you guys forget anything about that, let me know and I'll remind you. Shout out to Fort Key. Oh, And the Project Waffle Force, it is the wheels are slightly in motion, right? So I actually did just see a possible new design for the Force. It's not finished, but we are working on some updated designs. It's not going to be anytime soon. So if you're planning on buying a Force, don't hold your breath on the waffle design or a new design that has come out yet. We are just playing around with some ideas on how we can remove some material and change up a couple things, but it won't be done until at least midway through next year at the very earliest. But we are going to start talking about possibly doing something for a new design. I know that Waffle Force got a lot of really good likes, so I'm going to try to do that. All right, what do you got?
All right. So this is going to be a trivia, but it's kind of going to be based on how quick you guys are. So
They have to, how quick they can answer?
Well, no, not how quick they can answer, how quick they can find the information.
Aha.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So while you guys get ready for this.
Yeah, Ivan, try to go beat that guy up and grab that gun. Tubbo, we are designing an MVP2. I know. Sorry. All right, Kyle's got some trivia for you guys. Listen up. This is for everybody, and this is going to be for a lanyard and sticker pack.
And actually, if you know it, that might give you an advantage because you might not have to look it up.
Okay.
But Ryan posted a photo on his Instagram March 31st, 2019. What was the score of the game that he posted in that photo? March 31st, 2019.
Dude, Dizon, let's get a Twister Force for sure. Oh, you know what? And we're also going to play another game while we're looking for this answer. I did this with Brandon Short, and we'll do it with Kyle right now.
If you guys start guessing, just know you have one guess. So
or should we do this next time? We'll design a force. We'll design a gun.
Oh yeah.
We'll do that next week.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, Dizon, we're gonna design Kyle's signature series is the best gun that he can design.
But I can't do like a graphic design, huh?
You can do whatever you want. I mean,
Okay.
it's whatever you.
Why don't
can
I make
envision.
it on my graphic design?
No. This will be way more fun.
Okay.
It'll be way more fun. Yeah, it'll be like a caricature.
Should we save this for next week or?
Which one? Yeah.
Okay.
All right. No one's guessed the
March
right answer.
31st, 2019.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Dizon, you just missed it.
Dizon just made it. Mr. Flores. Yeah, Earl. So the answer was 5-0.
From Barcelona. When Ryan and I were playing with the Golden State Kings against Impact on Sunday.
5-0. Dizon barely squeaked you out on that one. All right. Next up, we're about to spin the wheel. Here in a second. Let me get the wheel up and loaded. Let me see if we got any more subscribers. We got to move Mr. Craig Smooth. Put his name in there. All right. And just so, Thomas Craig Smooth. There we go. All righty. All right. Last chance to sign up as a membership. We're going to give away the... Which one are we doing? Are we doing the goggles now? No, goggles at $100. $250 gift card right now? Or is it the other way around?
I thought it was the other way around,
Okay.
but yeah, up to you.
All right, we're giving away what should we give away right now? Should we give away the goggles now and then the gift certificate at 250 subscribers? Or the $250 now? Did I say 250 subscribers?
Yeah.
Yeah. 100 subscribers for $250 dude. Gift card or...
I mean, everyone's going to say the gift card.
Really? I don't know. Is
Actually, no. More people are saying the goggles.
So we give the goggles away now, and then we save the subscriptions for the $250 gift card, right? Goggles now.
Yeah.
Goggles now.
All right, run the goggles.
Let's run the goggles. All right, guys. Remember, to win the goggles, you guys have to be a member of the channel. As soon as we get to 100 subscribers, we will give away the $250 gift card. So if it doesn't happen now, It is happening next week before Christmas, and I'll make sure that we give away that $250 gift card before Christmas. And with that, we've got young Sloan here. Okay, everybody move your water.
I was going to put yours by the keyboard. Wow.
Dizon is way harder to... Oh, and we got the dog also. Okay, let me go over here. All right. Let's get the wheel up here. Mr. Flores, shout out. There we go. Shout out to Mr. Earl. Put your name in there right now. Okay. Okay. We are at, just really quickly before we jump over there, we are at 85 members, I think. 86 members. All right. We're about to run it. We're going to run it right now. We're going. Here we go.
You put this in there?
What is it? Yep.
Oh.
Yep. Earl is in there. And he just won. Okay. So let's go over to Wheel of Names. Sloan, are you excited? Are you excited? Yeah? Say yeah. Okay.
Do we add 00 in there?
What's 00?
Nobody wins?
Oh, that we win? The house wins on 00. Okay. All bets are off. Here we go. This is for the limited edition goggles. And spin. Here we go. No whammy. It is going to Michael Bajo. Yeah. There we go. Goggles. All right.
There we go.
Mr. Michael Bajo.
Congrats.
In the house. Congrats. Dude. Yeah. Almost had it. Goggles. Michael Bajo.
Yeah, Weaverton, it was right by your name.
I know. So, the $250 gift card. Oh, I see what you're doing. With this keyboard. Yeah, she loves pushing buttons. $250 gift card is no at Dizon. I don't know if we want to know what that means. Don't touch that. Do we want to know what that means? So you are gonna win these goggles. I'll put them in the mail tomorrow. I think I might have your address. If I don't, please make sure you send me your address via Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, email, whatever it might be, and we'll make sure that we get you on the list. And then next week we got even more giveaways. I think we're gonna have a pair of pants to give away. I think we've got we're gonna be eating the terrible thing, whatever it might be. We get a special Christmas special, so it is a holiday treat. Maybe if someone can guess what it is, aside from Jay Stu, who knows everything. Okay, him and Joe Pike. I think if the two of them got together, they would
might be working for the FBI.
Yeah, or they win a lot of Jeopardy.
Yeah.
So we'll give you guys that. We got a couple of giveaways. Split Sage. If you guys want to win one of the eye tests, we got 5 of those going on. I will be on the call with you, on the Zoom call with you, along with Josh, and we will give you guys a free eye test, Split Sage eye test. So you guys can sign up for that. Just put your email address in. There's a link in the description here. Also, the Dynasty Shocker giveaway is going to be happening at the end of the month, so not next week, the week after that. We've got 2 weeks with that, and it's not a hot chip, guys. It is not the hot chip. I don't know, and it's not the Pucky chip. I don't know what that one is either. It is not even a chip of any sort. Remember, it has something to do with the holidays, right?
Yeah.
Okay. $250 giveaway is going to be happening next week also, and then probably a pair of pants, and we've got some shoes to give away as well. I've got some HK Shredders. I've got some Nike cleats. And for those of you guys who asked about the New Balance team store, that will be open again, I believe, next month. All right. So we'll be getting a new discount team store for everybody. You want to write something? Yeah, write something down. There we go. And then let's see. What do we got? Anything else? Any other announcements?
I think that's it.
Old eggnog, yeah. Actually, we put some eggnog I put some eggnog in a Ziploc bag, and I buried it in the backyard about 3 weeks ago, and then that's what the loser has to drink.
Perfect.
Yeah, that'll clear up your stomach problems.
Oh yeah.
So again, everybody, thank you all for the support. Don't forget to like this channel. Don't forget to share it. Also, if you guys are watching this and you are not watching it live, that's okay. Drop us a comment and a like, and we will maybe choose another winner. Oh, 1,000-year-old eggnog. Also, yeah, we do have 8 more 1,000-year-old eggs. So we can have a 1,000-year-old egg buffet, or maybe some of you guys would like to win a 1,000-year-old egg. If you do, drop us a comment, and maybe I can work that for you. Yeah. I do know I did ship out 2. Yeah,
you did.
I believe there was, in a couple of the packages I bundled up an egg.
There you go.
So when you get these goggles, don't be surprised if there's an egg in there, because that's a great place to hide a 1,000-year-old egg, Mr. Bajo. Maybe one wrapped up inside this hat. You never know.
Yeah.
This is great stuff. All right, this is great stuff. Yeah. I don't know. Are there any? Camille just asked if there are any girl subscribers out there. I don't know if we have any. I'd have to look through there. But
I think majority are all.
Yeah, they're actually all
they're models.
Yeah, they're all
Sports Illustrated models.
It's all supermodels that watch the show pretty much and subscribe to the channel.
Yeah.
Dizon has a fridge full of 1,000-year-old eggs. God goodness, Dizon. We gotta talk, man. We've got to talk. All right, everybody. Again, thank you all for watching and tuning in. We appreciate all of the support, all the love. Sloan?
Bye-bye.
Yeah, there it is. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for all of the support.
Fire consumed, ashes remain. Cannot breathe, cannot see, cannot breathe, cannot breathe, cannot see, cannot breathe. Cannot breathe. Cannot see. Cannot look in between. I cannot breathe, I can't see, I can't look in between. I cannot breathe, I can't see, I can't look in between.